Rahim. My name is Dr. Furqan, and in this video we are going to talk about inner peace and stability. So let's begin. In this world, every individual is in search of long-term inner peace. However, in spite of all of efforts, only achieve a short-term happiness, a short-term peace that disappear after certain moment or after some time. The question: can we achieve a long-term happiness? Or how can we achieve a long-term happiness? Is it possible to achieve that long-term happiness? Is it dependent on richness or something? Let's deep dive into this answer. I want you to think with me. I want you to focus with me. What are the sources of peace for you? For example, some people, money is the goal. They think that if they get money, they will get inner peace. For some people, they think if they get popularity, they will get peace. For some people, sleep give them peace. For some people, entertainment and other activities. For some people, hang out. These days, for some people, social network, they think that social network will give them peace. And for some people, meditation and prayers. So how can we get long-term happiness? Okay, these all are sources of peace or happiness from our perspective. So how can we find that long-term happiness? In order to understand In order to understand the long-term happiness, we need to understand ourselves. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created us from two things, a body and a soul. Body is this physical that you can see, and soul is something metaphysical, but we cannot see. It's like something light in us. So, if we explain different sources of peace, many of them are related to body. If you fulfill the requirements of body, needs of body, from eating, from desire perspective, you will get happiness, you will get some peace. But the problem of this happiness and this peace is it is short term, it is event dependent. At one moment you are happy, next moment you are unhappy. Sometimes you have everything, you are happy, and the next moment you become unhappy. On the other hand, our soul also have its own requirement. When we fulfill the requirements of soul, when we fulfill the requirement of ruh, we will also get happiness. But the happiness of soul is not short term, it is a long term happiness. It is an event independent happiness. If we get that happiness, we we can say we can achieve a real inner peace that will not depend on events. Either you are happy or sad externally. If you fulfill the requirement of soul, you will get a constant basic level of peace. So what are the requirement of soul? These are the different requirements of body. What are the requirements of soul? And they are giving us happiness, as I told, but their happiness is temporary, it is short term. We are in search of long term happiness, and long term happiness is related to soul. So we need to understand how can we, or we need to understand the nature of our soul. So in order to explain the requirement of soul, I want to take you to the history. What is it about? So before the creation of this universe, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created the soul of every one of us, my ruh, your ruh. And he put all of this soul in a word known as Alame Arwa. He created the soul and he put this soul in Alame Arwa. And he gave awareness to these souls. He kind of put a chip to these souls, and by that he give awareness about who is Allah, who is their creator. He also give awareness to this soul about what is right, what is wrong. And these souls in Alam-e Arwa were enjoying their time. They are getting direct blessings of Allah. One of the biggest need that Allah put to this soul is love of Allah. And in that company, in that blessings of Allah, they are direct interacting with Allah. They are direct listening the voice of Allah. And Allah asked them, Alastu bi Rabbikum? Am I your Lord? And they said, Bala wa Rabbuna. Yeah, you are our Lord. You are our Creator. So Allah gave them awareness. And after awareness, Allah asked them, Alastu bi Rabbikum? Am I your Lord? The voice of Alastu bi Rabbikum is in our soul. And those moments of blessings that soul enjoyed, it was the best time for the soul. Now, where is that soul? The soul is inside us. My ruh, when Allah decided for us to come to this world, He combined our body with our soul. Now, that soul is with us. The soul that spent I don't know how much time, I don't know, million or billion, I don't know, but a very long period of time in Alam Arwah with blessings of Allah, direct blessings of Allah, with a very pure soul there in Alam Arwah. That soul is within us. Now, the requirement of soul that Allah created is one of the biggest requirement of soul is Allah Himself. So, if your soul is inside you, if you want a peace, you need to connect your soul to Allah. You need to fulfill the biggest requirement of soul by connecting it to Allah. How can we connect it to Allah? So let me reiterate. We came from Alam Arwa to this dunya and we are going back towards Allah. Our goal is in this journey, the goal is to connect our soul to Allah. So the first thing you should do to make your connection with Allah is to remember Him. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in Quran, Fazkuruni askurkum. It's very lovely ayah. Remember me, I will remember you. Whenever you remember Allah, Allah will remember you and it will strengthen your connection with Allah. You can say La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. You can do any other zikr. You can ask, Allah loves if we make astaghfar. You have to make, if you want to connect your soul to Allah, make astaghfar, astaghfirullah al-azim. Similarly, if you want to make connection of your soul to Allah, make salawat, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. If you want to make connection with Allah, pray 5 times with awareness, with focus. I want to further elaborate on the requirement of soul. As I explained earlier, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give awareness to soul, what is right, what is wrong. So every positive action will give peace to our soul and every negative action will disturb our soul. Positive action can be positive thoughts, positive words, positive actions, positive habits, helping others, praying, as I explained earlier, zikr, darood, astaghfar, gratefulness, patience, tawakkul. Similarly, as I explained earlier, negative actions will give negative energy to our soul. It can be from jealousy, from disobeying Allah, from backbiting, hurting others. So what I am trying to say, positive energy and positive actions will give peace to your soul, and negative energy and negative action will disturb your peace of your soul. I will conclude my presentation as, in order to get absolute inner peace, we need to understand the basic need of our soul. We need to understand the requirement of our soul, that it came from Alam-e Arwah. The biggest need of soul is its connection with Allah. If you keep that connection, wallahi, billahi, you will get that spark, you will get that peace. You can build that connection of your soul with Allah by zikr. Any zikr, La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah can be one, with awareness, salawat, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad, astaghfar, prayers, ikhlaqiyat, and shukr, gratefulness, forgiveness. tawakkal, and giving positive energy to your soul and avoiding from negative energy. May Allah accept. That when we meet Allah, He will say, Ya ayyatuhan nafsul mutmainna, irji'i ila rabbiki radiyatan mardiyya, fadkhuli fi ibadi, wadkhuli jannati. Thank you so much.